All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the InstructLab community meeting for May 6, 2025. It's really cool to have quite a few of you joining us. And if you are watching this back later on, hope that you are having a great start of the month of May. It's been really nice weather-wise for me so far. So I hope it is the same wherever you are. And as usual, before we start our meeting proper, like discussing the topics, I will go through a few kind of housekeeping things to keep in mind for these meetings that we have. So our community meetings are governed by the InstructLab Community Code of Conduct. If you're interested in the details, there's the link in the meeting minutes. I probably should share the meeting minutes link in the chat, so you can follow along. All right, and because these are community meetings and public, we will record them and post them to the InstructLab YouTube channel. So if you miss a meeting, you can definitely go back and check the recordings, or if you missed wanted more details of the discussion, you can take a look back at what we've discussed. So if you prefer not to be on camera, that's fine. You can join with your cameras off. There's also actually a phone option to dial in, so you can actually be on using the phone as well. And there are phone numbers in this link. Because it's a public meeting and sometimes there's a lot of different discussions, please raise your hand to ask questions. That's using the Google Meet raise hand function. However, if you're on the phone, you can just ask the question at appropriate pauses, or feel free to interrupt if needed. And there's also a chat function in Google Meet, so you can also use the chat function to ask your questions if you prefer to do so, and we will check that to make sure that we have covered all the questions you have. And finally, we have at the end of the meeting attendees list. You can add your names here. We would like to know who are attending our meetings. It's optional, but we really like to see, especially if it's your first time attending the meeting, it'll be good to learn who you are and yeah, to welcome you to the InstructLab community. Speaking of, I think we have probably a couple of people who are attending for the first time. So maybe a round of intro. I'll go first, even though it's definitely not my first meeting here, but I'll go ahead to kick things off. I'm Carol Chen. I work for Red Hat, and I help to support the InstructLab community, which was started about a year ago between IBM and Red Hat. So there's a lot of efforts and work around the InstructLab project. We have somebody in the UI team here. Maybe you can talk a bit about that later on. But we have, of course, engineers and community architects supporting the project. So I focus a lot on events. I've shared about InstructLab in presentations and workshops at different events. And I'm not the most knowledgeable about technical details of the project, but if you have any questions, I will help you to find answers, at least find the context who might have answers. So, all right, I volunteer Pete to introduce himself.
Hey, yeah, it's great to see everyone and meet everyone, part of InstructLab. My name's Pete. I am a very recent Red Hat hire, principal community architect, and so I'm going to be working with InstructLab and likely many of the other really awesome open source AI projects that are going on right now. So looking forward to chatting with everyone and seeing you on the Discord and the Slack and wherever else everyone is at. So anyway, nice to meet you all.
All right, thanks, Pete. Wesley, have you had a chance to intro yourself previously?
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Wesley. I am based in Silicon Valley. I'm also a member of Red Hat's community architect team focused on AI on Carol and Pete's team. And I started in between both of them. So they said everything I wanted to say, so I don't have too much to add other than I'm coming from a different geographical region than they're in. So we have like half the planet covered, I think, between the three of us. So yeah, looking forward to actually getting on stage and talking about InstructLab and other related model tooling around LLMs and Gen AI shortly.
All right. Thanks, Wesley.
Mhm.
Yes, Missy, don't mean to put you on the spot, but would you like to, briefly introduce yourself and what you're working on with InstructLab?
Yep. So I'm Missy Johnson. I work at Red Hat, and I am a user experience designer working on InstructLab, and have been working on it since, I guess, August or so of last year.
All right. So thanks. And so if you have any user experience questions, you can reach out to Missy. Daniel, I know you may not be most comfortable talking, so it's fine if you want to do a short intro in the chat. That's also okay. If not, feel free to just it's up to you. So no pressure. We're happy to hear from you. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, guys. So this is the first my introduction to the team. So for
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So as working at INCD FT Corporations, I'm very happy to come to Roche to demonstrate their eyes. Yeah. Thank you
All
for
right.
coming me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. And I know you have joined a few of the previous meetings as well, so we appreciate you being part of the community. And I know you have also been active in Slack. Oh, sorry, Discord. So if you have any questions, feel free to continue chatting with us there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. That's very cool to hear from everyone. I have a kind of like an announcement, not really announcement, but we have shifted this community meeting. It was previously 1 hour earlier, but because we have people joining from now from the West Coast, so I think it's hopefully this new time is better for everyone, and we may start seeing some new faces hopefully as well going forward. So that's one thing. I will believe I've shared this info in Slack and Discord and the mailing list. So that's that. And also, I would like to discuss, let's see, too many tabs as usual. So for InstructLab, there's a calendar that you can access. It's public, and you probably reached this meeting through the calendar. We will, on Thursdays, we have office hours. I take the ones in the more like European EMEA time zone because I'm based in Finland. And so there's actually one, it says 12 a.m., but it's actually something like 5 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern time, and for the US folks, it's actually more of a regular daytime. So I think the idea is perhaps Pete or West can start joining that office hours to support that. So we'll have support for both time zones. But yeah, just to update on that. I don't think I have anything. Honestly, I'm quite busy now recently with Red Hat Summit, which is happening in 2 weeks. So which is why maybe you haven't heard as much from me as previously. But now that our team has also grown, hopefully we will have more content and more information to share after the summit craziness has gone. So, all right, I think I've yapped on enough. Is there anybody with any questions, comments, updates? Missy, have you been like the UI team meeting that usually the timing doesn't work for me, but do you have any updates from the UI team perhaps?
I do not really, because those meetings have kind of, been
Mhm.
short the last few months due to us preparing.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think it will make sense to make that meeting like alternate weeks instead of weekly?
Yeah, I know we just cut it down to a half hour, but yeah, we
Okay.
probably should do it maybe every other
Mhm.
week.
Okay. All right. If your the team agrees on something, just let me know and I can update the calendar and whatnot.
Yeah, I can ask Anil today.
Okay, cool. All right. Does anyone else have any questions? If not, I'm happy to, give y'all back the time. I'm sure we're all busy with all kinds of things. So, and if you hear finish in the background, that's my partner. I don't know how obvious that is, but yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for being here, and we will reconvene. Actually, let's see. In 2 weeks' time, I'm actually in Boston for Red Hat Summit, so I will cancel the next meeting, and we will come back again in 1 month. So, and hopefully we'll have some. If any of you happen to be at the event, there will be InstructLab talks, some kind of demos, and not just InstructLab. There's a lot of cool AI stuff that Red Hat is working on. So hope if any of you is attending, if you're watching this and attending, feel free to check out the Community Central. That's where all the upstream projects will be kind of focused. And there's also a community day on Monday, day 1, where again the very project focused, upstream focused content will be on that day. All right, thanks again, and see y'all in 4 weeks, and take care. Cheers. I'll stop recording.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.